Cindy from the Paper Studio, and today we have Luann here who brought us a fabulous project that we wanted to share with you, making an ornament for the holidays. This seems to be the year of the handmade holidays, so we're trying to come up with some very fun new ideas for you. This is a really cool piece. This is 3 different frames. It's got pictures on one side and words on the other side. And let me turn it over to Luann and ask her how she came up with this project.
Okay, well, Cindy, I saw these nice little frames in Cindy's shop here, and they come in a set of 3 with little rings that connect them, and I thought, oh, there must be some way that you could do a nice Christmas ornament with that. So I started to think, because last year I had done ornaments for my family with a larger version of that I did with old photos of my parents, and everybody loved them.
I think her mom looks like Rita Hayworth. She's gorgeous.
So anyway, so I was going through my Christmas things, and I came across some Christmas cards, and I thought, well, this would be a good thing to put in ornaments and give to them to my friends, you know, because you get photo cards every year from your friends. And so it just seemed like that would be a great thing to do, and it's personal, it's inexpensive, it's handmade. So that's how we got to it.
Okay, well great. And I think that's a great idea. I mean, every year we get photo cards from our friends. What a great thing to get it back the following year as an ornament. It's very personal and it's really something wonderful. So we'll let Luann demonstrate on how to work these little memory frames.
Okay, well first of all, with the cards that you get, you need to kind of test and see, because these little frames are 1-inch square. So what you want to do is make sure that your photo that you have is going to fit into the space, and if not, you might have to enlarge or reduce on your scanner or a copy machine.
Grab your little template there, because that's a great little tool.
Yeah, this is a tool that I made for myself just out of a piece of cardstock, and I just took 2 I happen to have, but you can cut these by hand if you don't have punchers. I have a 7/8 square puncher, and I have a 1-inch square puncher from some of my scrapbooking and paperwork. And just make the holes so that then what you can do is you can take your photo card and you can see whether or not the face is going to fit in there. And ideally for these 1-inch square ornaments, you want your face to fit well within the 7/8 inch. And so you can use this as a guide.
Yeah, I love that, because that way you know what you can crop and what you like, you know, if you want to have just the head or whatever.
And you can even make little pin marks or pencil marks so that you know exactly where to cut if you're cutting by hand.
Okay.
And here's a sample where you would see maybe, you know, to try and get them, the faces maybe are smaller than you would want. So you can adjust the size if you need to.
Okay, well great. So now we've punched out one of the little pictures, and then on this one, which I love, you put joy. So you could use, you know, you could either use their initials or you could spell a word, you know, if you had a lot more to make or whatever.
Or you could just use pretty paper on the back.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So, all right. Some folks don't know how to assemble these. These come, like Luann said, 3 to a kit, but you also need to get the glass that goes with it. And the glass comes in a 24 pack, so it actually, and you need 2 pieces per, so that is enough to do 12 frames. So go ahead and assemble away.
Okay, so when the ornaments come in the pack, they already have these little split rings on them, and then they have a little tab here. They're already closed, and you have to kind of open them up. Just bend them until you can kind of scoot them open. And then what you want to do is you want to take the picture that you've punched out and sandwich it and whatever you're going to use for your backing. Like if I was going to do Joy, I would put the J on the back, or maybe I would put his name if I was just doing something individual, and then sandwich them in and put them. In this case, you want to make sure your loop's at the top and the bottom. And all you do then is just take it this way, thread it through, and then just press the tab down.
Okay. And so what's nice about this is you don't have to solder. It's all already a frame that's already pre-built, so that, and it has glass on both sides, so it's protected. So they're really nice. And as Luann said, it comes with jump rings already, so you don't have to you don't have to solder or do anything with that then.
Right, and if you didn't like that, you could tie them together with a little cord or ribbon, whatever you want to do. But you can basically, you can just use one and hang a little bead or something on the bottom and a ribbon on the top, or you can join them together like we did here, and then put a little bell on the bottom. It makes a really cute ornament.
Yeah, there's other samples. I mean, this is super cute. It's of her son and her mother, so him and his grandmother. You know, a nice little memorabilia piece. You can also do some other fun things. This one's using text, a little bow and a key. This one's actually adding a few more components to make a necklace. Key and kind of some gears and such. So there's so much you can do with these, and they're, like Luann said, they're really simple, they're economical, and they make a great gift. Thanks.
You're welcome.